What is up there? Welcome to a brand new video on 414 Anime. In today's video, we're going to look into the origins of Miku Izayoi. So we're going to look into the quite sad backstory of Miku, where we will find out how she became a spirit and her life before that. The Data Live Origin series are videos that I really enjoy making. I've covered the origins of quite a few of the spirits now, including Toka, Origami, Yoshino, Kurumi, and more. So make sure you check out the playlist in the description below to find out more of the Data Live backstories that I have covered. Now, if you do enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and share this video with a fellow Data Live fan. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when future Data Live videos go live on the channel. And of course, it goes without saying, but there will be spoilers here, so you have been warned. Anyway, with that being said, grab yourself a beverage, let's roll intro and get straight into the video. The information on her past life isn't all that detailed apart from a major event that we will discuss in this video, so parts of Miku's past have to be pieced together through what we know of her now. From what we know, Miku led a very normal life in her youth. From her appearance and the way she presents herself in terms of mannerisms and speech, it does look like she may have come from quite a wealthy background. Though this hasn't been confirmed, and it could be events that will occur a little later that have led to me making this assumption. What we do know is that most of us in our youth all have goals and dreams of what we want to do or be when we grow up. To no surprise, the young Miku's dream was to one day become an idol. She had a very natural talent for singing and had a passion for it too. Miku just loved nothing more than to sing, and man was she good. Anyone else around her just couldn't match the tone and range that our girl could produce. Now, this was all Miku ever wanted to do with her life. She wasn't good at studying and, she wasn't athletically great when it came to sports, but that didn't matter to her. Her goals and aspirations were elsewhere. Miku's dream was to one day sing and perform on the big stage. And achieve that dream she did. Miku was 15 years old when she debuted as an idol singer by the stage name of Tsukino Yoimachi. Not only did she achieve her goal, but she completely smashed it. Miku was singing, performing, doing the things she loved the most, and was praised and adored for it by her fans. But this is Data Live, and as a spirit there has to be a catch. You can't have this happy backstory as a spirit in the show, unfortunately. And tragedy, it did strike. Miku's career as an idol lasted only a year due to a series of unfortunate events. Events that seemed to cast an ugly shadow over the idol world. It all started when a popular TV producer made advances on Miku. He preyed on idols such as Miku, but she refused to sleep with him. This refusal to do so caused her career to spiral out of control. A lot of Miku's fanbase were male, and they took the side of the TV producer. Thus, scandals about her started appearing everywhere. This awful publicity caused tension in everything Miku had worked so hard to achieve. Her agency no longer supported her and turned their priorities towards the other idols on their roster, and her fans also began to turn their backs on her. Miku tried desperately to rebuild the connection, trust, and support of everyone with her singing, but tragically, Miku lost her voice altogether. The pressure of this situation had just built up and completely paralyzed her. Having lost everything, Miku fell into the deepest pit of despair, and her only way out of all of it was suicide. Now, it was at this point when taking her own life became an option she was seriously considering that a mysterious being appeared before her. That being was none other than Phantom, who turned Miku into a spirit. Now a spirit, Miku used her new powers to regain what she had lost. She managed to find her voice again and re-debuted as Miku Izayoi. Miku became an extremely famous idol. She released several really popular songs and her voice was loved and adored by many again. She did do things differently this time, however. For one, she made use of her powers by putting them into her songs so that the listener would slowly forget that the idol Tsukino Yoimachi, her previous stage name, ever existed. Miku also never made any appearances on television, in magazines, or any social or public media, and would hold private gigs for those who were invited, all of whom were her very loyal female fans due to the overwhelming hatred she held towards men. And after all of this, it is to no surprise that Miku hates men. It was because of them that she lost her dream. A dream of hers that was so pure, honest, and just full of happiness, snatched away in such a horrible way. It makes you feel for our girl, right? She saw them as nothing more than perverted and depraved beings. Her hatred for men was that strong that she transferred to an all-girls school, and even then, she only saw the girls there as servants to her. Her relationship with her schoolmates was, well, it wasn't there. They were only around to serve her and she didn't care about them at all. It went as far as Miku not caring if these girls lived or died. She thought that they would all happily die for her if they had to. To Miku, these girls were disposable. She had just become an extremely cold person, nothing like who she once was. Miku would of course remain this way until one day she met a girl by the name of Shiori Itsuka. You know, right? And there we go, that was Miku's origins. I've always looked at Miku's backstory as a pretty simple and basic one, but when I actually stop and think about it, it's definitely up there with some of the more tragic origin stories in Date A Live. In some aspects, I guess you could say it could be considered one of the worst. Miku didn't lose anyone around her, but she lost herself. Everything that Miku was and worked for was snatched away from her to the point where she became paralyzed by the pressure, making her feel like there was no way out. And really makes you feel for the girl, but alas, she is definitely in a much better place now. So if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more Date A Live videos on the channel, make sure to smash the like button and share this video with a fellow fan of the series. Of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when future Date A Live videos go live on the channel. As always, a huge shout out to all of you on Patreon. Thank you so much for supporting me. It really makes a difference. It means a lot and I'll always appreciate it. Super grateful. So thank you so much. But that is it for me. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Peace!